that cardio is important and should be part of your lifestyle.
Yes, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Today we're going to talk about cardio. Specifically, we're going to talk about cardio mistakes.
Right.
Right? So number one mistake that people make with cardio is they think that cardio is as effective as diet and nutrition for weight loss.
No.
And it's not, right?
It's not.
You have, if you've been watching us for any amount of time, you know we've said this repeatedly, you cannot outtrain a bad diet. Okay? So ultimately we have to be in some kind of calorie deficit, and then cardio can be part of that process. But let's put some things in perspective, okay? If let's say somebody is 170 pounds, which I think that's 77 kilograms. If you do at 170 pounds, 3 hours of brisk cardio, so let's say a brisk walk on a treadmill or wherever, but a brisk, call it zone 2 cardio, you're gonna burn about 1,000 calories.
Right.
Okay? Now, a quarter pounder and large fries
which tastes amazing, but
is just over 1,000 calories.
right.
So you will have wiped out the cardio effect with that one, not even full meal.
I was going to say it's not.
Okay? So it's not something that you can do just by itself.
No.
Okay? Steve Cook, who's a fitness guy, about, I don't know, I think this was about 7 years ago now, that he did this 10,000 calorie challenge. Okay?
Okay.
So he consumed 10,000 calories one day. And it was just like...
One day.
Consumed 10,000 calories in one day. And then the next day,
Yeah.
I think it was the next day, anyway, he attempted to burn those 10,000 calories.
So freaking frustrating. I'm exhausted. My body's aching. I'm like over a third of the way there. I feel like all I've done all day today is work out. It is not smart to try to out train a bad diet. See if we can get, at least gonna try to hit like 8,000.
The maximum that he got to at the end of the day, and he basically worked out from the start of the day till it was
He
it was
would
dark.
have to, yeah.
Nonstop almost,
Yeah.
right? But he's
Yeah.
going all day. He got to just over 7,000 calories.
Wow.
So there's no way he could catch up
No.
with the calories consumed. Mind you, 10,000 calories is a
lot.
horrendous amount of food. But, here was the thing too. It doesn't nowadays even have to be a horrendous amount of food. It can just be enough of the wrong foods.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so the point of which is you have to understand that cardio fits with the whole greater picture, but you can't do it outside of also being aware of what it's doing or what your diet looks like.
No, it can't undo bad choices.
Number 2, poor timing. Mm-hmm. So what do we mean about poor timing? Well, we're talking about the timing of cardio in relation to actual resistance training. So if you're going to the gym and or doing some kind of resistance training, the goal of that resistance training is to add muscle. Right? To improve your bone density, improve all these different areas and get better at these different things. So there's an effect called the interference effect, which is how concurrently doing cardio and weight training affects the weight training. If your focus in going to the gym is adding muscle, then you need to make that a priority, the resistance training. Mm-hmm. Okay? And so you might be saying, well, are you saying we shouldn't do cardio? No. You can, here's the thing. Go to the gym and it's fine. Warm up 5-10 minutes of cardio to warm up, get the blood flowing, and then you're going to do some, whatever your program looks like to get warm and then go. But if you're going to do any more than that, like I would say 20 minutes or more, you're better served to put it after. Yeah. Better served to put it after the workout so that you get your muscles get the most in terms of stimulus and they're going to respond accordingly, and then you can take the time after to do the cardio, or maybe you're going to do it later in the day or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of the ideal when you're talking about timing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's number 2. Number 3, we call it the high intensity trap. And we did an episode talking about high intensity interval training.
Yeah. HIIT
and
versus list.
Right.
Yeah.
And the value of it, because it's important. There's great value in it. But don't get stuck into thinking that, well, that's all I'm going to do, or all I need to do is just lots of high intensity interval training. It's great as part of the overall, again, right? It's not something we do one thing outside of another, but part of the whole thing together. The other thing to keep in mind if we're doing a whole bunch of high intensity interval cardio is it takes longer to recover. The point of this is if you're going to do HIIT training, it's great. How much should you do? Reasonably, I think we've seen that 2 to 3 times a week is plenty for your body to respond for, and it's great for you from a cardiovascular point of view, for your lungs, and just something different for your body, so it doesn't get you, because your body's always looking to get used to something.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So, okay. And number 4 is too much cardio.
Too much of anything is not a good thing.
Yeah.
Overtraining
Right?
works
And
against you.
this is where we're talking about overtraining.
Yeah.
Right? Because cardio does not operate independent of your training. So it's all going to tax your body, all going to require your body to recover, all going to take resources for your body to do at the time and then recover after.
Yeah.
And so we have a finite amount of resources available from our body. And then when we cross that line, we end up overtraining. And that's when you'll end up with injuries. That's when you end up with getting sick all the time. That's where you end up with, you lose motivation to train.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of times the marathon runners, because they are training at a really high level, obviously, but as they get closer, or even in that process of getting ready for competition, they're really watching because they're getting coughs and sniffles and things like that, right?
Yeah.
But a good rule of thumb is if you're not a long distance runner, if you're not, running, half marathons, things like that, or even just a long distance runner in other competitions, I think a good rule of thumb would be like 60 minutes is probably the max cardio that you would want to do in one session.
Yeah.
Right. And if you're just going out for a walk, great. But, if you live in some place where you can do some hiking and things like that, wonderful. But most likely you're not hiking for more than an hour a day, every day.
No.
So, the thing to remember is more is not always better.
It's not better.
It's just,
I've learned that the hard way.
Right? It's just more.
Yeah, it's just more, and it's hard on the body, and your body can only take so much.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing to remember too for us as we're aging, that the recovery ability is different now than when we were 20.
Right.
Right? So you need to make sure that you're giving your body time to recover. You need to make sure that you're giving your body the fuel to recover, and you need to make sure you're giving your body the sleep and the rest to recover. So that's it for today. Those are some common cardio mistakes. Common cardio mistakes.
Say that 3 times fast.
Common cardio mistakes, and you want to avoid them so that you get the most out of your fitness program.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
And again, I think it's worth reiterating, this is about a lifestyle. Right? A health and fitness lifestyle where we're putting in the time that it's working out, or maybe you're doing more hiking or more, those kind of things. That's wonderful, but it's all part of your lifestyle.
It is. Yeah.
Right? And so we want to take those things into account because we all want to live our best life, right? I'm looking forward to enjoying time one day with my grandchildren and not have any issues with bending down, picking
Chasing
them up, or
them.
any of that stuff. So I know that you're watching, you're thinking that same thing. So thank you for joining us today. If you haven't, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel. That helps us out. Like I said, we are putting out regular content and more content. We have some great stuff, and we have some funny stuff coming up too. So make sure you subscribe. You won't miss anything, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.